We have an exciting development for you this month. Thanks to our loyal listeners, we're conducting a face reveal. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, welcome back to Still Khmer. Last month, we spoke with Lisa to get her understanding of Cambodian and American culture as a Khmer person. Right after recording, Borey jetted off for Cambodia, was there for a month, and is now back to show us all about Cambodia, new and improved.
A show and
It's
tell,
been
if you
there. It's been
will.
there. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I don't know how to start the episode, but I guess I can start it off with the skyline. The skyline was the most shocking thing for me when I went back to Cambodia for the first time in 2017. Then this time around is even more shocking because there are more tall buildings now. So I want to get you guys' reactions. I went to one of the tall buildings, and I took some photos from there. Okay, so I guess can you see that like this is looking towards the royal palace
Hmm.
area,
Wow.
but that's can you see it's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
And
those
then
buildings in the corner.
on
That's
the
Whoa.
photo,
wild.
right?
Yeah.
And then
Oh my God. I think they have more tall buildings than we do in Lowell. Like
I'm
these
like,
yeah.
skyscrapers,
is that
this be looking
Manhattan?
like Boston? Like what?
Yeah, it's taller than I mean some of the buildings that we have in Phnom. This is the capital city, by the way, Phnom
Hmm.
Penh.
Hmm.
And yeah, I feel like there are more stuff going on in Phnom Penh than in Philly. So
Wow. Yeah,
more,
probably.
Wow. It looks pretty. Honestly, it looks like a different country.
Yeah, I
right?
was thinking like
But then
Singapore-esque.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
like I think this might be a good time
Wow.
to talk about like the whiplash that um my partner felt when he was there because
Hmm.
he would see all these tall buildings in one block and then the next block is like a slump, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I don't know how do you guys feel about all these tall buildings?
Honestly, it's unrecognizable. I don't know. I
Yeah.
I don't even think it was this different when I visited in 2018. I think
Mm.
every year it like the changes are like exponential, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I wish I took some photos when I was on the boat in the Lay Sam.
Hmm.
Um, you can see it like behind the peak, the building, the
Hmm.
peak
Hmm.
building. Um, but there's like this little island thing, and they're building tall buildings on that little island too. And the person on the boat was saying that if I came back in 3 years, like the island would be full of tall buildings.
Oh
So,
my God.
Tina, when you
Wow.
visit after law school,
Hmm.
you'll see all the tall buildings in Phnom Penh.
This is crazy.
Wow.
Wait, what are these? Wait, hold on. What are these tall
Yeah,
buildings? Are
what
they
are
like
they?
apartment complexes? Are they
So
hotels,
yeah,
businesses, law firms?
the peaks, I think they're both like apartment. There are some places that are
Wow.
like apart. I think one of the tower is
Oh my
an
God.
apartment complex, and the other tower is like for businesses and stuff. And I think
Hmm.
there's like casino here. I
It
think,
Oh,
does look
that
that
or
makes
like
vibe.
sense.
a shopping mall or something. But casino is a
Yeah.
big thing. But then you have like these tall buildings, and then you see like you have the short buildings, and these are
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
I think these are government owned building, like Ministry of Education or something like that.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And then of course you see the slums, the blue roofed. I don't know what it's called. In Khmer it's called like sangsai. So
Mm-hmm.
the roof
Mm-hmm.
is like it's metal. So it's
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
it's
when
just a
it's
metal
hot, it's
sheet.
yeah, metal sheet. So it's
Yeah.
hot.
And then the
And
rain is so loud.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think they built it for probably the construction workers because as you see, like here, there's a
Hmm.
construction going on for one of the buildings. So
Mm.
I think
Wow.
these are for the construction workers. Um, but yeah, do you guys feel the whiplash? I feel like in these photos, you can't really feel the whiplash of like, oh, I see a tall building and then I see slums.
Yeah, I
Kind
guess
of,
it's not like
yeah.
super evident from the photos, but just hearing you talk about it is kind of like preparing me for what I'm gonna see like a few years down. Because like when I lived there, it was like really recognizable what this one tall building
Mm.
was. It's Cambodiana. You know, like
Oh,
that's the
Cambodia, you can
tall bu-
actually see it. Yeah,
you
you can
can?
actually
Okay,
see
so
it.
it's like
Yeah, I
that
think
that's
it's
like
right
the
there.
tall
Yeah.
building or whatever.
Oh,
And then
wow.
wow, it's been
Wow.
eclipsed. Wow.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
Cambodia, and yeah, like this area.
Wow, wow, wow,
Yep.
wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
So, what I'm thinking
Yes.
is I'm interested in how like the architecture of the city is changing and like the design and stuff because like all the shorter buildings or not all of them but like the buildings that we can see in that picture they're a lot more like traditional style and then the like really tall buildings are more like modern and kind of plain. So,
Hmm.
it's interesting how it will change the character of the city.
But anyway, so these are the skylines. I wanted to talk about fast roads. That's what uh, Cambodian people call them. And they're
Mm-hmm.
building a new one to go to Siem Reap. But
Oh.
Siem Reap is where Angkor Wat is. But basically, the fast road that we have currently is to go
Mm-hmm.
to Kampong Sao.
Mm-hmm.
It's built by the Chinese people, and there's toll and everything. So when they told me fast road, like
Wow.
I couldn't conceptualize what it was. But when I was actually on it, it's just a regular American highway, and I can show you pictures. Um, but there's like tolls. Like, can you see it? There's tolls.
Oh,
Oh,
what the heck? Are
And
there
wow.
a
then you
lot of
see,
tolls?
I think there are two, like going in and then another one. I think there are two at least.
Okay.
But so it's not as many as the ones in America, but the tolls is so then the Chinese people can collect money because they use their own money to build this fast road. And there's like
Oh.
rest stops and everything.
Like the Chinese government or
Chinese investors?
Investors, not the
okay,
Chinese
okay.
Probably
government. Yeah.
investors.
Because I
But
know like
isn't that
sometimes
great?
there's aid that we receive and stuff, so I
No,
wasn't
this
sure.
is this is like private,
I see.
from
Okay.
Mm.
what the driver told us. But yeah, they have like exit and then rest stop and stuff. And so when I fell asleep at the beginning of the trip and then I woke up and I was like, why am I in America? Like a small highway in America, I guess.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
but it's really fast because I think they cut through the mountain. Like the
Oh
road
my
was through the
gosh.
mountain. So you can,
Wow.
I don't know if you guys know, but if you go to Kampong Sam, usually you have to stop by like, uh, Lục Dây Trong Tiêu Máu and then like
Mm-hmm.
pray and stuff for like
Mm-hmm.
safe travel and
Safety.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stop, even though there's like a little shoulder area where you can like stop quickly, but
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
it's not for like long stops.
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
So,
Oh,
yes.
you're not done. Sorry.
No, 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 I'm done.
Okay. So roads in America
Hmm.
are like public property.
Hmm.
Is this considered like a private road? Since like the tolls are going to, a private investor and
Mhm.
these roads were built using private money, does that mean that although these roads are open to the public, they are property of something like a corporation or something, and like it's up to them to close down this road or like open it and stuff like that?
Ooh.
That's a really good question that I don't have answer to. I just assumed that this was built by our government, and I only learned
Mm-hmm.
on the road that because I saw the toll and I was like, why do we have that's not a thing in Cambodia.
Mm-hmm.
And then the
Mm-hmm.
driver was the one who told me that it's private property.
It's also possible that like, it's funded from a private source, but it's like to sponsor a government effort. So in the end, this is like a government project and it's like owned by the public, quote unquote, but just the revenue is going somewhere else. I don't want to just like skew our
Hmm.
perception, but I was curious about that. So
Yeah, I have no
thank you.
idea, but that's a good point.
I looked it up.
Yes.
According to roadtraffic-technology.com,
She's citing the
the
website
Phnom
name.
Penh Sihanoukville Expressway is a public-private partnership project funded by CRBC I don't know what that stands for. It must have been earlier in this article.
I love
And
how it
the
doesn't answer my
governments
question.
of Cambodia and China.
Mm.
So is it a partnership?
Yeah, it says it's a partnership.
CRBC.
Oh, China Road and Bridge
China Road and Bridge
Corporation.
Corporation. Fascinating.
Why did they use the acronym before they told us what the acronym was? That's against the rules.
Bad practice.
Wait, so what is the verdict then?
I don't know what that means.
I
I'm just
Like
a
what
really
med
is
am left
student.
with more questions.
I guess yeah, how do you answer so with that information in mind, how do you
Oh,
answer Tida's question?
okay. According to LinkedIn, China Road and Bridge Corporation, CRBC, one of the four large state-owned companies in China. So yes,
That
it is a
makes more
corporation, but
sense.
it's state-owned, so it might also have like private investment money, but technically it's like maybe a partnership between like the Chinese government and the Cambodian government.
Guess how much you have to pay for the toll?
$20?
Ooh, close, 18.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, that's really
That is a
expensive. Are
lot.
you
That's really
kidding?
expensive for, yeah, that's really expensive.
Cambodia.
Yeah, that's really
Just
expensive.
That's
rather
like a
not
hundred,
go.
$150 here. Imagine if it like took you $100 or something to visit Hampton Beach from Lowell. That's
I would
crazy.
simply not go.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I would
so
take the
the
Plao Knong
driver,
inside road.
we have to pay the driver and like accounting for that toll fee,
Mm.
but
Hmm.
he was smart and like they had the option of like monthly fee, so then it's a little
Oh,
bit cheaper. Yeah, so he has the monthly one
Oh.
yeah.
because
It's
he's
like
he's a
what?
driver.
Yeah, it's like the transponder, but better.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my
basically.
God.
But isn't that crazy? This is what it looks like in Pungsam. I can zoom in.
I think everything just looks like Miami to me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you these buildings that you see, they're not actually functional. They're kind of skeleton buildings. I took this picture and we were at the beach where most Cambodians would go. Usually Cambodians would opt to go to one of the islands because then it actually looks like what it looks
Yeah.
like before. But because
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
government said like the wind is really strong, like it's not really safe to go to the island, that's why we opted to just do a day trip and go to one of these beaches
Hmm.
that most
Aw.
Cambodians would go to. But they're not the same anymore. There's no like huts and no people coming
Oh,
Mm,
around and like selling
no
you.
more food on the beach.
Yeah, not
that's
Oh,
sad.
God.
yeah, you have to actually go to the market to get food. And I was like, that's
No.
yeah, not the
Ruins the whole trip.
same.
Not the same.
I would rather go to the
Wow.
island.
Hmm.
But these buildings are in like this the downtown area. So we
Hmm.
went downtown area because I was like, oh my God, it looks like Phnom Penh. But
Yeah.
then we drove around and it's just like skeletal because some of them don't even have the windows. Like it's just there's no glasses or nothing. It's
Whoa.
just
Hmm.
skeletal. And the
Yeah.
reason I was told, I don't know, this could be true or not true. The reason was because they started building these buildings
For
before
COVID.
COVID, and then COVID
Mm.
happened, and then they're like pulling out. Um,
Wow.
I'm so sad that I didn't get a chance to take pictures of some of the buildings because they felt like we were in like a dystopian novel.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh,
I
It looks
mean,
like an abandoned city,
that's so sad. It's like such a waste because
right?
no one can live there.
yeah, I mean, it's like Kapong Sam is not just like a tourist attraction. It's like people live in this province. Like it's a province. Well, it's technically a city now, I guess, Sihanoukville. But
Yeah.
this is taking like space from residents, possibly, and then it also not being used and not being torn
Yeah,
Yeah.
down
it's such a
is kind of
shame.
concerning. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they did this thing where like usually you can't just like drive along the beach because the beaches are you have to drive out and then drive in because the beaches are separated, but now all
Hmm.
the beaches are just like they look the same. So I used to
Oh.
go
Mm,
to this one specific like beach and then now it just looked like other beaches on the
mm,
shoreline.
yeah.
So that was like a positive thing for my great aunt. She's like, oh, you don't have to like go out and then come back in again if you want to see different beaches. You can just
Mm-hmm.
drive
Drive through.
straight around, yeah,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
see everything. But what was upsetting was like no huts, no food on the beach. And then the hotels that I used to go to for years wasn't there anymore.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well,
Because usually the hotels is like right next across from the beach, right? And then now it's just, and then the beach is not even it. Maybe I was just young, but the beach seems so like big, right? The sand area seems so big. Now it's just like this little bit, and then there's like a road.
Oh.
I don't mean to sound like anti-progress, right? I think like innovation's really good, economic development's really good, investments when like they go through and like are completed and stuff, those are really good. But it just seems like Kampong Sam for many years has just been sort of in limbo. Even prior to COVID, like even when I visited
Yes.
in 2018, there was already a lot of like, Chinese investors sort of buying property, building up hotels, but it just never seemed to reach a point where like people would really want to go to this province and like spend money on it to like, make the area actually like a tourist place. And like there are locals living here and who could really benefit from like tourism. But yeah, it's just a shame to see that like after so many
Yeah.
years, it's still the state of limbo is like not great, I guess.
It's still, yeah. I think people would rather to do go to Kampot or Kai.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 It sounds like
Um,
what really drew people to the area, like the character of the region is like lost now too, with the way that they developed it, so that's a shame.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I'd imagine if this was like completely developed or redeveloped or something, like you would have space to bring back some of its characters. Like the huts could still live alongside, these buildings and like the new
Yeah,
hotels or whatever. Like
that's so true.
they don't have
Yeah.
to get chased away. But yeah, it's unfortunate. When I visited in 2018, I also went to Kaip and Kopot. Like we were at Kapong Sam and they were like, "Oh, nothing to see here," which was really sad. Like we really wanted to enjoy the trip. So yeah, we just went elsewhere.
I mean, okay, there are like huts, but um, you have to only buy food from the huts. Like you can't
Yeah.
bring outside food or anything, which was not
Oh.
the
Yeah.
business model before.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They also did not have lobster when I went. They were just like, "Oh, you want that? Go to the market." And I was like, "What the heck?"
Why would we do that?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
But I have to say, they're like some people would, I don't know how it works, but some people claims like part of like the beach, like this
Hmm.
area, and then they would have like hammock and like table and stuff, so then you
Hmm.
can rent the area. But it's kind of weird to just rent like, oh, two hammocks and a table.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing as like, oh, a hut, because a hut there's I don't know, it's just different. And I really miss Kampong Sam
I
the
mean,
way
if you
that it
think
used to
about
be.
it, an empty beach could just be your private island. This could just be your own.
True. Okay, anything else to add before I show you more photos?
More
No.
photos.
Show us, show us.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing for now
Oh.
and then pull up.
Oh, okay. It needs to take time. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I sound really depressed, and that's because I do feel depressed, but it's okay.
I
I'm
feel vaguely
sorry.
ill.
No, 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 no. You
I
f
also
you
don't
feel
want to come up
giggly?
No, I feel vaguely
vaguely
ill.
ill.
Oh, like she feels giggly. Nice.
I feel weird. I feel weird because I don't want to sound like, oh my God, look at this girl being like anti-progress
No,
or
I
whatever.
think
No,
that's
what?
why I said the caveat that I did. I was like, I
But
don't mean to say
I
this is
feel
like our
like
genuine
I feel
reaction,
like a
and I don't
lot
want to
of
take away
people
from
will
it.
agree though. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the entire country of Cambodia is against what's happening there. Like this is
That's
not
true.
controversial.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
present and then I'll. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Let
I have to add
me.
you to the
Yeah.
stage. There we go.
Nice. Okay,
What?
so this is one of the tallest,
Wow.
one of the
Wait,
tall buildings,
who
and
is
it's
what the
called Wat
net?
the.
Oh,
Oh, Wat the
the
Net is the name
builder.
of the building, but he's
I'm
also
dead.
like he's the guy that owned the building, but he also owns Wat the Net. beer, which is like a big one of the top 3 beer that people in Cambodia
What, it's named
drink.
after a single person?
I don't know. Do you want to
Wow,
Google
this
it?
guy. What the Net Beer, What the Net Brewery, What the
Yeah.
Net Golf Course?
What the Net Tower? But anyway, so I want to show you this because I want to talk about another topic, which is Sky Bar. I've never been to a Sky Bar in America. Maybe there are some Sky Bars here that I don't know because
Wait.
that's not my scene.
Yeah, I think there are a lot actually.
What the Net, I took this picture before I went to the very top of What the Net Tower where the Sky Bar is. And the
Mhm.
Sky Bar you can actually do like you can actually see the whole city at night. And so this is what
Oh,
I'm gonna
nice.
so you enter this is oh sorry, you
Wait,
can
can I
see the
make a
my
comment
yeah,
about the
make a
initial
comment.
picture?
Yes.
It's like weird because it's only the outline of the building. There's like no lights on.
Oh, sorry. So this building is Canadian Tower, not the Watanet Tower. The
Okay.
Watanet Tower is very
Oh.
distinct because it has something jutting out of it, and the jutting out is
Oh.
like where the Sky Bar is.
Why is the building
Ooh.
sleeping? Why is
Yeah.
it
Canadian.
asleep?
Why is
Is
it asleep? I
Canada a
think it's
bank?
because
It
it's
is.
Canadian.
'Cause-
Yeah, it's the bank. I think
Oh,
it's
it's
because no
after
one is
hours.
working. Yeah.
Okay,
That is true.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, I was gonna say, if
respect
it is a
that.
bank, it
That's
should
more
be closed at
environmentally
night.
friendly. No, but I mean, because I think like a bunch of buildings, like in the US, like at night they'll still leave the lights on for like
Oh, because
That
the
is
they
true.
looks
work
or
at night
something.
though,
Well,
right?
okay. So, I have the fortune of working on top of a hill in Boston. So I walk
Yeah.
down, and then like at 5 p.m. in the winter here, it's like completely dark, but the buildings are still lit up.
I was talking to Jalen about it, and I was like, "Oh, Borey told me that there's like so many like rooftop bars and stuff in Cambodia. There's like a big scene around it." He was like, "There are rooftop bars everywhere. There's a scene
Oh,
everywhere."
no. No, I feel like rooftop bars and sky bars are different
They're
though.
different?
Okay,
They're
I'm looking
different.
forward to it. Let's go.
Okay.
So basically, I took this photo before I went up what the tower, which is not this tower in picture. This is Ganadia Tower.
Hmm.
But anyway, what the net like at the bottom in like the second no first second third floor. Oh my god, this is another thing. You know how we say first, second, and third floor, but they call it ground floor, first floor.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, so the
I
ground
love it.
floor, the first floor, and the second floor, I think, are all um big name brand. And they're like very it's very quiet because I think not a lot of people shop there because it's like Burberry, Louis Vuitton, like just big name,
Wow.
expensive stuff like that. So that those are like the three levels, and then I think the rest is just like office buildings and other stuff.
Interesting.
Um,
Okay.
and then at the very top, I think there's sky bars. So you walked in, you will see this view, which is like you can see the whole city at night.
Yeah.
This is Phnom Penh at night.
Oh,
And
it's
then
like the Space
yeah,
Needle.
yeah,
The
and then you
Space
see
Needle?
the
Yeah,
Space Needle.
you can
What is
see
the Space Needle?
in Seattle.
Oh, never been to Seattle.
Sorry, that was a niche reference.
No, it's okay. I'm sure our listeners will know.
But okay, so these and then you go out. It's very windy because it's at the very top. It's like
Ooh.
floor 40 something. It's like well, floor 40
Wow.
doesn't sound as exciting as like floor 100 something, but that's like it's on one of the tallest building in Cambodia, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
these are like the sitting area, and then someone's, DJing, and then you can buy drinks at the Sky Bar. The Sky Bar is
Oh
over
my
there.
God, that's so cool.
And
Yeah, I want to go.
you know how I think it's affordable. The cocktails are all like very interesting too because they're like American ones, like the ones you can the cocktails you can order anywhere in the West, but then there's also like Cambodian twists to like the cocktail stuff.
Ooh.
There's one that I ordered called like kompot pepper, something like a cocktail.
Oh,
And there's actually
Whoa.
kompot pepper in it, and
that's
it's interesting.
Wow.
Right, and they're like affordable for us coming from the US, but they're quite pricey, I guess, for someone
Yeah.
in Cambodia because they're like
Locals. Yeah.
$12
Mm-hmm.
per cocktail, you know?
Okay.
But the
Yeah.
crazy thing was we went there, I think 2 or 3 days before New Year's Eve, and we were talking about New Year's Eve, and they're like, "Oh my God, you can't even book it. And even if you want to book it, it's like the table that we're sitting in, they're only doing tables. And the per table is like some crazy amount that we're like, that's not worth it.
Wow.
We're not gonna
Yeah.
do it, but it's all booked out anyway, so we couldn't even
Wow.
like decide to go there, for New Year's Eve. Um,
There's no admission fee to get into a sky bar?
nope.
That is actually shocking. Yeah.
But this is
Yeah,
information as
interesting.
of 2020, late 2023, early 2024. So do
Yes.
not hold me accountable for this information if you go
I don't think
at a
anyone's gonna
later
hold you
date.
accountable. Wait,
We're
and
gonna
the
get
drinks are
angry
like $12
emails.
a pop.
Yeah, 12, some it could be 8, 10.
Wow.
But
Okay.
honestly, there are other places that Cambodian, I guess, young adults go to
Mm-hmm.
are pretty affordable, like
Nice.
$5 to $10
Oh.
for
Wow.
cocktails. Yeah. And
I
then
wanna go there.
all the little like things that you eat, the snacks and the peanuts and the
It looks fun.
it's fun. Um,
That's
I don't
nice.
know. But any thoughts about sky bars? Because
wanna
besides, I want to
go.
go there.
I know.
I
No,
want to
not.
visit.
That's our only thought. Yeah.
That is, yeah.
But see, the thing is, guys, you can pay 12, maybe 20 if you want to get more drinks, and then you
Mhm.
get to see this view.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can pay the same amount
Yeah. You
to
can't.
see something
Wow.
like that
It's
in the
much more
US.
expensive here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so that's a new thing that I found out on this trip. And then I'm gonna stop sharing because I have other photos to share with you guys.
Nice.
Um,
Is every photo just gonna make me uncontrollably say, "I want to visit. I want to visit"? That's your goal.
maybe. I wanted to share this because I kind of alluded to it earlier about the whiplash. So I showed you all the tall buildings and stuff. Now I'm gonna show you, um, you know, pictures of what I would perceive as like, oh, this is what you see when you go on a road trip to like a province or something.
Mm.
Guess what these are? Oh, they're not as green.
Grass.
Rice fields?
Yes. Who
Wait,
said
why did you
grass?
say grass?
Are there not grass? Is there not grass in Cambodia or no?
There
There's
are,
grass.
but these are not grass.
Wait, you know what's funny? I
What?
feel like I actually spent more time like in Kayet than in Phnom Penh, so
Whoa.
this is more familiar to me. When I was in Phnom Penh, I was like too
Mhm.
scared to go around by myself
Mm,
without people, and everyone was like busy, so I stayed home a lot.
yeah. I mean, pictures in Cambodia are just like vibrant or more vibrant, I feel,
The
than like
green is
they are
so
here.
vibrant.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
This picture is not doing it any justice. It looks so green. I was like, what is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe she said grass.
There's grass in I swear there is. No, you know what? I'm traumatized. My uncle has land in like the province area
Yeah.
or whatever. And like he was like mad that like a person who owned neighboring land would let their cows in to eat grass on his land. So his petty self made us go from like Bun to whatever like kite it was to pull out all the grass on his land so that the neighbors
That's
won't have their
why.
cows eat grass anymore. And I'm like, there's definitely grass in Cambodia.
That honestly
So I thought the green fields were grass.
sounds like a relatable story. So pretty. Oh my god, is that a monkey?
Yeah.
Zoom in,
Oh my
zoom in.
god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Its tail is so
Oh,
long.
it's so cute.
There's
It's
so
so
cute.
many of them
slow.
in Angkor Wat.
Oh,
It
this
looks
isn't
just
go
like
what?
me.
Oh,
Yeah, this is
what?
Angkor Wat. Oh wait, this is why I was like, why am I showing Angkor Wat photo? I don't know if you can tell. Oh yeah, you remember? I don't know if you went in 2018. There was like
I did.
The bridge was like the little plasticky thing.
Yeah, it's like rubber and it was bouncing. And I was like,
Yeah.
am I
Oh
gonna
my
die
god.
here?
So you have to use that one to exit the temple, but when you go
Okay.
in, you can actually use the real bridge that was built when
What
the temple was
happened?
built. They
Wait,
finally
why was it
finished
not?
fixing.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we went all the way to the top, and this is the top.
Aw.
Wow.
I like your pictures better. I feel like my pictures were lame
Oh my god. But can you see?
when I went there. Wow, it's so
Whoa, you can see people coming in.
pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
No, Julie, I think
So
it's because
nice.
this is like a newer iPhone, right? I think as the new iPhone comes out, the quality just gets better and better.
I guess that's
I
true,
think my photos
actually.
from
That's true.
2017 or something is probably just as bad.
I
Mm.
think I went at like an especially good time because like it was like July, August, so we were getting a lot of rain and everything was just
Oh,
like growing and
nice.
like uncontrollably green everywhere.
Oh,
And it was
Mhm.
great. But then also non sequitur. This spot particularly, I've seen in a lot of like engagement and marriage photos. You know those photo
Mhm.
shoots that couples do? They
Yeah.
go to and go what, and they have like a professional
so pretty.
photography company or
Yeah.
something like take
Yeah.
pictures of them at and go what, and they're like it's really freaking hot but really good, like the pictures come out really nicely. So
Wow.
I know that
Mhm.
exact
That's
spot
nice.
from people doing like photo shoots there.
Why did you see them like when you were there? Because there are a lot of them.
Oh no,
Yeah.
as in like I am here and then they visited Cambodia to do the photo shoots and then they would show me the photos on Facebook. Show me
Okay,
the
like people
photos
in
on Facebook
people in Lowell.
Personally.
Okay.
personally.
Please
No, but
see the
like
photo.
I actually, my great aunt and I had this plan. If and when I go back to Cambodia, we wanna just take pictures like
Mhm.
in the traditional clothes.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so
That's
Go
beautiful.
exactly.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Wait,
You can hire
guys.
people for like $500 for a whole day to just do the
I
whole outfit, makeup, go
didn't
around.
know that was a thing you could do.
It's recent. It's
It's
recent.
it's
Oh,
recent.
okay.
It's recent, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I know that like people will do that in like Seoul and stuff, like dress up in traditional clothes
Yeah,
at the
and go to
palace and stuff.
temples. Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, I didn't know you could do that, or I would have done it if it
You
was
can do it on
available.
Go What. Yeah, they have a
Yeah.
whole like
So
crew and
nice.
everything.
I
But
think
you do have to
especially if
walk.
I love walking.
Okay, well, it's hot and a lot of
it's
walking,
really hot.
so.
I think you have to either start at like 4 in the morning.
Oh my
4 or
gosh.
5. So like because they're gonna
Jeez.
like have to
What if
put
you
makeup and
just
stuff on
bring
you
your
and stuff.
own clothes at that point?
Get to
I
the
mean,
location, change
sure.
me
Let's
right there.
all go together. Bring your own clothes, and I'll bring my camera.
Oh my god.
I
No,
have a
but
DSLR.
you know what's really
my God.
interesting? I guess like maybe it's just everywhere in Cambodia or in the US, but anything that's related to wedding is expensive.
my
So like
God.
if you go to Angkor Wat and you
Wow.
want to do like pre-wedding photo shoot, they're gonna
Mhm.
give you packages, different level of
Yeah,
packages. But if you want to
yeah.
just take pictures with like your family or like your mom, whatever, it's cheaper. It's completely different. There's no
Mm,
packages or anything like that. You just do whatever
mhm,
you want.
mhm.
Another
Yeah.
cat. It's walking really weird. Okay. Really weird.
I feel
Is it
like
okay? I
Ohio
don't
just
know.
has a lot of animals.
Is that cat
Last
okay?
episode was an awesome, an awesome
An awesome
possum.
possum.
And then this episode is just a
You
wild
told me
cat.
you wanted me to call out all the animals I see.
Yes.
Yes. It's
It's a
gonna
did.
be a
beautiful
common
black cat.
occurrence.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, and then talking about beautiful things, I wanted to show you Gaib. This is at sunset. Isn't that pretty?
Where is that?
It's backlit.
Oh.
Oh my God. Gaib.
Okay,
Thanks.
Gaib kang lit.
Gaib can-
Gaib lit.
And then this is a cat. I took it from like a coffee shop. It's
Oh,
like a
this is
coffee
so
shop.
pretty.
And
Wow.
isn't that pretty? You can see the
So
whole
pretty.
like Gaib area.
It's like
And
an
then-
inlet. Oh my God.
I feel like I did
Right.
not appropriately enjoy the last time I was in Cambodia.
We need to like do a group trip
I did not
and like
maling
do the
enough.
things we want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so true.
I
so
would
true.
recommend the coffee. Well, yeah, it's like it's popular now. It's on the hill, so then that's
Mhm.
why you can see like the whole
The
area,
scenery.
and it's really
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah, and then this one. The reason why I took this picture because I'm pretty sure this mountain is like shaped of like a lady lying down.
Oh my God.
Oh, I think
Okay.
I've
The
heard of
giant lady.
that.
There's a lore
Mhm.
about. There's a lore,
What
and
is her
we
name,
can talk
Borey?
about it. Niêm Cong Rây. No, not Niêm Cong
Yes.
Rây.
Yeah.
Is it Niêm Cong
Phnom
Rây?
Ninh Kong Rai. Yeah.
Niêm Cong Rây.
She's
Yeah,
like
I think that's the same.
she's like running after her husband.
Yep.
It's like,
Yep.
Mom, and then she falls, and it's just happens to lie on her side, and yeah,
It's
she
a
dies there.
whole story because it's
my
like the
God.
guy,
Yeah.
because the guy is like the
Mhm.
son of one of the 12 princesses or something like that. And then the giant like took their eyes or something.
Retisan
Yeah,
Ning
the
Kong
son.
Rai. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh my God,
No, it's
yes.
like they have to come in twos. Like
Yes.
Retisan Ning Kong Rai, that's how I remember it. And then yeah, anyway. I don't know why.
We can talk more about this in our culture folklore episode. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I wanted to take this picture because I was just taking pictures. I was like, oh my God, it's so pretty. And then I zoomed in and I was like, wait,
Mm-hmm.
that's this
Looks
mountain.
suspicious. Yeah.
Looks suspicious, like a lady lying down. Anyways.
There are two bumps. Wait, Borey, what's the lore? So he's like the son of one of the 12 princesses, and then
the youngest princess, I think. And
oh yeah,
because
oh
all
God.
her older sisters are all like both of their eyes are out, but she managed somehow to still like, I don't know.
So casual. Wait, can I just like interrupt? Because I think Lisa will be very happy that we're like being off the cuff. But I think the princesses get captured by like a yeah.
Yeah, giant. Yeah.
Yeah, can I? Yeah. So like the it's jogging my memory. And then like they get captured and like they're just held in this room and their eyes are gouged out. Except
Oh my
for the
God.
youngest princess, she only has one of her eyes gouged out. And she's the one who like takes care of like all of the like her older sisters or whatever, and then like the older sisters would somehow get pregnant and then they would eat their young, which is not great. And then she had a baby and then she hid the baby from all of the other sisters. And then like yeah. And
You're right.
where do
You're
I go
right.
from
Keep
here?
going.
And then he
And then
yeah, and then he I don't know. What's after this?
I think
How
he
did he
then,
get
like,
out? I don't know.
I think he, I don't know what he did, but he figured out that they could just steal the eyeballs back from the giant, and then
Oh.
give it, and so his plan was like, his purpose in life was to just get the eyeballs back from the giant, and then he
Mm-hmm.
knows that the giant has a daughter,
Yes.
and
Okay,
so
that's the connection.
he manages to make her fall in love with him and then tricked
Yes.
her to get the eyeballs.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
after
she thinks he betrayed her.
yeah. Like he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay with you on
Mm-hmm.
like wedding night or whatever." And then he's actually leaving and she
Mm-hmm.
somehow didn't believe him and then ran after him.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna be back. I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
gone, but I will be back. And she's like, no. And then falls and dies, and then
Yeah.
grows into the shape of a mountain, and then that's how the mountain came to be.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
It's really depressing.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the story. We'll talk more about stories like that in future episodes. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about like the good and the bad that I experienced. I want to talk
Mm-hmm.
about the one bad thing first, just because we're
Okay.
on the topic of like Siem Reap and stuff. I think one bad thing, if it could be summarized in a phrase, it would be a phrase that our driver to Siem Reap said to us. He said, "Everything is all about money." And I feel like it's true, particularly because my partner is a foreigner. And so when you go to Siem Reap, you have to pay $38 just for the entry fee. That's for one day. And then just like things, once they see us, some people thought that I was like Korean or something, which I don't see. They were gonna upcharge me or something, and then I speak Khmer, and then it's fine. But then
Mm-hmm.
if they see my partner and they're like, "Oh my God, he's a foreigner," and then they upcharge us. Say like this spot would be $15. They see my partner and they're like, "Oh no, that would be an additional $15."
Mm.
So, I don't know. I think my great aunts and her friends were kind of annoyed by the fact they were, well, like they're really empathetic because we're a developing country. We need the money to, take care of the temples and stuff like that. But then they also brought up the fact that we do things differently because
Yeah.
then like we wouldn't attract tourists to our country.
don't know though, because I feel like the tourists don't know that they're getting overcharged
I guess so. I guess if you
necessarily.
just travel with other foreigners, then you wouldn't know any better. But I
Yeah,
guess like we had this perspective because my partner was the only one that
yeah.
is a foreigner in a car full of Cambodians. And also, I was going to the royal palace with him, and there was a sign. I feel like the foreigners could also probably read the sign, but maybe they just didn't know what it like signifies. But
Mm-hmm.
for a a Cambodian, the ticket is like 1,000 real,
Mm-hmm.
and the
25
conversion rate
cents.
is yeah 20. Okay, thank you. And then
It's actually not
for
25 cents because like it's now like one moroy to equal a
yeah,
dollar. But I'm
yeah.
undermining my own point.
But then guess how much it costs for a foreigner to go to the royal palace?
$10?
Yes!
Oh, that's what I thought.
You're
Why
so
is it?
good.
What's 10 times 4? Why is it 40 times more expensive? That is not great. Oh my God.
So, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? I feel like
I
it's
don't
they
know.
call it the cash grab, but I understand why they're doing it. I think my partner also understand why they're doing it.
Honestly, am okay with it, but maybe that's like because it doesn't hurt me. But I see it more as like a discount if you're of Khmer heritage. Like you can get in to see the temples for free and stuff, and you get a discount at like Jung Ai, the Killing Fields, and like all the national monuments and things like that. So,
I mean, okay, can I just say, maybe this is, my American mindset, but I would rather one of these two things. So either like charge a flat rate that's affordable for everyone. Like it shouldn't be like such a disparity. Like, like getting into Angola for free if you're of Cambodian descent, and then just because you happen to not be of Cambodian descent, you're paying like what, 30, 40 times more. Well, 30 times 0 is still 0, but you get the point. Like it's like vastly more expensive. And then like either charge a flat rate, that's affordable for everyone, or sort of like dig down a little bit. Like, why are we charging non-Cambodian people more to see these monuments? Is it because they're, tourists or foreigners and so they happen to have more money? And so is the whole thing just like if you have more money, then you should be paying more to see something? They could just have like a graduated fee system, like we have a graduated tax system here, like we have a tax percentage scale.
I guess
Like show your income.
that would be hard to implement, but I think
Show
like
your income and then we'll charge you accordingly.
what the heck?
These are both horrible ideas. I'm not saying anyone should implement these.
I
Oh
don't
my
know,
God.
because I feel like the price that they charge foreigners, I see that
Hmm.
as like the baseline, whereas like
Okay.
I feel like they give a discount to Cambodians because it's like your birthright, your heritage, blah blah blah.
Hmm.
That's how I kind of see it. I don't know, like maybe that's messed up. I'm
No,
open
Julie.
to thinking about it, but
No, because I was
it's
criticizing it on the car to when we were in Siem Reap, and then some people in the car with us was basically saying the same thing that you said. They're like, it's our heritage. Of course, we're gonna get
yeah.
to see it for free. And then
Hmm.
in terms of like the royal palace, they're like, oh, it's not just the royal palace. There's like temples and stuff in it, and people from the provinces would come on the weekend to like just pay their respect or whatever.
Hmm.
And so of course, like it should be affordable for them since they're
But
already traveling
yeah.
to all the
I'm
way to
gonna
the capital.
argue against this. I don't think it's paying to see the monument. I think it's paying for the upkeep and like the care that goes into keeping these monuments standing. Like, of course, the monument is there, and like in an ideal world, you wouldn't have to pay to like go see it.
Hmm.
But I'm assuming like the money goes into taking care of these monuments and like making sure there are systems in place for people to actually be able to visit and like you said it, like renovating the bridge so that people can cross and like go into the temples and stuff. So I think
Hmm.
getting to see like the whole thing for free just because you're Khmer feels a little bit unfair because the temple wouldn't be standing otherwise if there wasn't money going into it. So you're really benefiting from like other people's money That's my
That
take on it.
no,
know.
that was
Yeah.
my take too. That was my pushback. I was like,
Yeah.
shouldn't we? So yeah. I
Say
was
more,
just gonna
Julie.
add. Yeah, say more. Sorry, I'm just gonna add.
Okay.
My argument was basically your argument, but then I was also saying that like if it's our heritage, we should join in the effort to upkeep our
Yeah.
heritage.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
Julie.
true. That's a good point. I don't know. I guess I kind of see it as like, um, I don't know how to word it actually. Wait, let me think.
My computer's
Sorry.
being very loud. Oh my god.
It's okay, we can't hear it. Um, Dang it. I don't even know how to word it. Maybe I shouldn't even bother.
No, you
Let
can
me
like
let me just
talk
like
aloud.
try to say.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a reclamation of those parts of our heritage in the face of like colonialism is how I kind of see it. Like, I don't know. And then it's also like the people who have the opportunity to visit Cambodia as tourists are obviously usually a lot more privileged than the actual local people.
Yeah.
But I think you have a good point with like it's part of national pride and heritage to contribute to the upkeep as well.
hmm
Yeah.
There are three things, right, in my mind, like this difference in like fee or like this unfair pricing system could be based on like heritage. Like if you are of Cambodian blood, then maybe you get to go into Angkor Wat for free. It could be like, have you lived in the country for like a significant period of time? Because like
Mm.
if you're a Cambodian national, maybe you
Mm-hmm.
get to go into the thing for free. And that counts like if you're like non-Khmer by ethnicity, but like you were born in Cambodia or maybe like you were raised there
Mm-hmm.
or lived there for a long period of time. And then the third thing was like my point about income. Like we just assume that people who are visiting from someplace else have more of a means to like go into Angkor Wat and like pay this fee than
Mm-hmm.
a Cambodian local would. So which one of it really is like the basis for this discrepancy in fees? I don't know. I don't know if they even have like a sign up that says if you're Cambodian you get it for free. It feels a little bit like a
No,
hidden
they just
ability.
you drive the car and then
Yeah.
like if they think you're a foreigner or
See,
if you're
that's the
in
thing.
tuk tuk that you
Yeah.
have the tuk tuk knows that you have to go into the little office. But for
I
us,
love
they
that you
just
pronounce tuk tuk differently than I do. I say
oh, what
like
do you say
tuk
tuk
tuk,
tuk?
tuk
Oh,
tuk.
tuk tuk. No, I just say tuk
Yeah.
tuk.
I think
That's
it's
so much
tuk-tuk.
cuter.
I
That's
think it's
cute.
tuk tuk.
Okay.
But basically, so the foreigners would go on tuk tuk and then go and then the tuk tuk guys obviously have to stop by so then they can pay the entrance fee. This is for just Siem Reap. And then
Yeah.
for us, I think they have like some sort of someone probably spotted my partner and they're like, oh my god, there's probably a foreigner in this car, stop the
Mm-hmm.
car. And then someone was like, stop, and then we had to like pull over and then they're like,
Yeah.
oh. And then even when I was trying to be like, oh, I was trying to say that he's
Partner.
my husband, and they're like,
Yeah.
okay, then like, where's the card that says that he's your husband? Because I
Oh,
think if he's my
jeez.
spouse, he
Wow.
should have a Cambodian card too that says he's, married to a
That is
Cambodian,
Oh,
crazy.
wow,
That's
wow,
or
wow,
like
crazy.
that
wow,
he's a
wow.
citizen or something. And then
Wow.
my partner was like, okay, maybe don't say that, especially since you don't have a Cambodian card. Now they're gonna
You
ask for
could
both of us to
Wait,
pay.
you could
I
dig a
just did
deeper
some
hole for yourself.
research. I just
Yes,
did some research.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
So it says online, according to various random sources, that Angkor Wat is free for Cambodian nationals. And on Reddit,
Two
someone says like,
layers.
as long as you have a K visa, which you can get if you're from like Cambodian heritage, if your
No,
parents,
that's what
like
I
one of
have.
your parents is born, yeah, in
Yep.
Cambodia, then it should be free as well. It's also free for children under 12 years old, apparently, according to this random website. And then according to ipscambodia.com, I don't know what that is. In September 2022, the Cambodian government implemented um, a free ticket to Angkor and Kok Kai what is that?
Yep.
Gokke temples applicable once a year for foreigners and investors residing in Cambodia for at least 2 years.
That is not the group of people I would think gets to the
Interesting.
free stuff. Okay.
No, but also to your point, Julie, I also think, if they're coming to Cambodia to visit, they probably have money to, they are expected to spend their money. So it's, it's fine in that sense because for my partner, for
Yeah.
example, they're like, okay, whatever, we have the money, so might as well just pay.
Okay, it's like unfair
Mm,
and deceptive on another level, which is that they don't disclose the system. So like the
Mm-mm.
foreigners the tourists who
that's
are
true, I
visiting
guess.
Go What
Yeah.
are assuming that everyone else is also paying this fee, when in reality, you can make the argument that they're really paying for everyone else's fees and they don't even know it.
Mm.
This is not a courtroom. I'm just bringing this up
I
for
don't
discussion.
know. Maybe I'm just like too much of like a nationalist or something.
No, I think it's
No.
I'm not
great to
even
have a diversity of
We're
Cambodian.
thought.
not.
What? You
I'm
are Cambodian!
American.
Oh my
I
God,
know, but I'm
Julie.
not a Cambodian national. So I'm like, why
Julie,
am I
you
like,
are.
it's our birthright, it's our heritage.
It's because we
Well,
all
Julie,
benefit from
It's
it.
delusional. Like,
No.
no, I was gonna say, wait, no, you guys should say your last piece or whatever about this topic, because Julie actually just gave like the perfect segue into the next topic.
oh, okay. Wait, I don't know if this will be included. But I just saw a Reddit post that says, "We have a Cambodian best friend. Are we free to enter Uncle Wat?" And that's so
No.
funny to me.
Wow.
And everyone's like, your friend can for free, but not you.
Yeah.
Wait, I do have one more thing, which is Cambodian nationals can go in for free. Are they saying like someone who has permanent residence in Cambodia? Or could it also be, you know, like a Kayang, I don't know how to say this nicely, like a foreigner, a
Going
non-Cambodian
again,
person.
yeah.
Yeah, a non-Cambodian person, like having lived and worked in Cambodia for like, what, a decade, like 10, 20
Like,
years,
honestly,
being able to go into a co-op for free? That would be
I've
fair, in my
I've
opinion.
gotten in for free. Like, they're
I think if you
only
speak Khmer,
yeah, you just have to speak Khmer, that's all.
yep.
What? Then let's just teach everyone how to speak Khmer so they
That's
can
what I'm
get it for
saying. You
Yeah.
should
free.
have taught
But then
you should have
also,
taught him Khmer.
you should have taught your partner how to say, like, really convincingly, like, "Miệp
Yeah.
suot bong." Like,
I know that's what people were
with
trying to
the,
say, was
yeah.
trying to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
We also try to do that with like the boat. I told you like mukbang. So in front of the royal palace, there's like boats
Mm-hmm.
in the evening. You can just
Mm-hmm.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We were trying to say that he's just, he's like going again, but he's still Khmer. And they're like, the boat people were like, okay, then you all pay the foreigners like price. And then we had to like negotiate it. So then we paid like our regular price, and then my partner
Mm-hmm.
had to pay like maybe 1,000 or 2,000 real more,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
which is like
Fascinating.
it's like still half the price of
Okay.
what foreigners would have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm
I think
sorry, but like,
you have to finesse your way if you want to not pay the fee.
Wow.
yeah, I'm sorry. กดซอไปก่อนจัง
Yeah. Solang
Yeah.
Chang Wong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To repeat
Maybe
what Julie said.
I got the hat ไงประมาณ that's you can try to lie.
Wait, I'm curious. No, I'm actually serious. So, beginning of your trip, you go to and go what? Your partner doesn't get in for free. At the end of
You
your
do an
trip, him having
experiment.
roasted for a month in Cambodia, like, have him try to go in and
The
no,
boat trip was at the
still
end of
too
towards
ten.
the end of our trip.
God,
Dang, he did not
you
tan
need.
enough.
They also
Yeah.
thought they also thought it was like East Asian, right? And they were trying to stop
That's
the thing is that like
crazy.
they try to stop you. Also, they're gotten so good at like detecting someone who's a foreigner. So you have to be very
Wow.
convincing if you're
Wait,
yeah.
but
Wait,
like
even if
the
you
girls
speak
in
Khmer?
Cambodia now.
No, if you speak Khmer, that's fine. But like
Oh,
if
okay.
but I think as long as you speak Khmer, it's fine. But if you speak Khmer not convincingly, just going like bad, 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 they're gonna be like, no,
Wait,
go
can I
back,
tell
go
a
pay.
random story?
Yes.
Okay, so the last time I went to Khmer, I went to Siem Reap for someone's wedding, so I was there for a while, and then we were like walking. Me and my cousin and I were walking in like Pub Street, which has like all the shops and stuff. And then like sometimes like will tam and like they'll try to like talk to you to get you to buy stuff. So this
Yeah.
person was like following me and like speaking English, and then when I didn't respond, they like switched to Chinese or something. And then I'm
Oh
like, I turned to them, I'm like, "Yum Jack Khmer ta?" And they're like,
no.
"Why didn't you say something earlier?" Like I was like trying to speak English to you.
Because I didn't want to buy from you.
My God.
Wait.
This
Oh,
happens
that's
all
so
the time,
funny.
yeah. The
So
one
Mhm.
funny.
big, and I guess another big turn off thing is people just try to sell stuff to you, but it's not as bad as like in New York.
Mm.
New York is worse? What the
I
heck?
I
actually
feel like New
never
York is worse.
I've never
experienced
been.
that in New York, I feel like.
No,
But
if you go
I've
to the touristy spot in New York, it's
Oh,
worse.
maybe I haven't.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Maybe I haven't.
I have two things. So
Yes.
I feel like the gals in Cambodia now are like even more galip than I am. Like they're cooler than I will ever be, and like
I feel
sometimes they don't
that.
speak Khmer, they just like speak English, and like they also like lighten. I mean, they lighten their skin quite a bit, right? In Cambodia, I think they would be
Yes.
lighter than I am. So
Oh
I
my
thought like
god.
I would have a hard time passing as a Cambodian in Cambodia, but now I'm rethinking that because if all the gals there are like really cool and Americanized, then I don't know if Americanized is the word, but just innovating somehow.
Westernized.
Westernized.
Just the Western innovation is going on there.
Oh my
I could maybe
God.
easily pass, but
Oh,
then my second point is I already forgot my second point. Damn it.
oh no.
No, I remember my second point. So we go to the market, we're trying to haggle, and the seller, the lady, seller lady, is like, "Nee, maar is okay, man. Like you don't speak my in a way that a Cambodian person would." And then I go home and I'm upset, and my mom's trying to be like, it's because it's like a weekday, it's a school day. Like, if you were really a student, you would be in school, not visiting. So you're obviously a tourist. And then my aunt just goes, no, you have a scent. And I was like, what?
Oh
And
yeah, yes,
she's
I know
like,
what
they
you're
can
talking about.
smell you if you're coming from out of the country, especially from like America. You apparently have like a really nice, like cool, fragrant scent. And like you're
What?
from second Borey, you're nodding. I still don't believe that this is the case. What
What?
scent am I emanating?
I don't okay, I don't believe this
I have to
either, but
sniff
I
you
was
next
told
time.
by I no no no,
You're
we wouldn't
here. You wouldn't be able
yeah,
to
you're here,
tell.
you wouldn't yeah, yeah. But
I'm just
my
kidding.
niece and my grandma and my
Hmm.
great aunt told me 2 or 3 years ago when I visited, they're like, oh yeah, you smell different. I think it's like the detergent or like the lotion or something, it's just different.
Here's my theory.
And then all my stuff from Cambodia, like actually when I like all the like all my clothes and stuff, when I sniff it and my partner sniffed it, we're like, oh my God, these smell like like they're from Cambodia. Because like
What?
of course we were there for a month, right?
Okay. Did you air dry your clothes?
Yes.
Because they smell different when you air dry them in
They smell
Cambodia,
like
I
the
think.
sun. When
Yeah.
you air dry your clothes, they
Well,
smell
I
like the
don't know.
sun.
But sometimes if they don't dry enough, then they smell musty, and that's the smell.
Oh no, that's a no. That's a no-go.
But
And
I'm really
Tita,
sensitive to smells.
hmm
me too, me too. Wait, no, I was gonna say Tita, but my family said that like my American smell or whatever only lasts
Hmm.
for a week or something, and then
Yeah,
now
it's
it's
like immediately
normalized. Yeah,
fresh up. Yeah. So I
yeah.
was like, is it the airplane air?
Wait, here's my theory. I feel like what you eat changes your body odor. Because I've noticed sometimes,
Oh.
this is really weird. Maybe cut this out, but I don't know.
No, I'm
I
interested.
noticed that when I was like quarantining with one of my friends and I was like eating the same food as her, like more like white
Hmm.
people food,
Hmm.
I noticed I developed the same smell as her. And then it went
Oh.
away after I like came back home and was eating like home food.
Well, is it the
Mm.
quarantine or is it the
Weird.
food? I don't know. Being
Because I was
quarantined
with
in the
her.
same space,
But why would my
you would have to
armpits
run an
smell like
experiment.
her? Like, why would my armpits smell like her? I'm not like, we're not like rubbing armpits. Okay, cut it out, cut it out.
Oh
Did
my
that
god.
answer your question?
It did.
Oh my God. No,
This
going back.
episode's really cursed.
Like,
Yeah,
literally,
no.
the smell of my sweat changed.
Yeah, no, I believe
Wow.
that theory. I also want to say to Tita's point, one of my encounters, kind of similarly to Tita, I was buying clothes and the seller said, "You're not from here, right? You speak differently." And I said, "Yeah, no, I'm not from here." And she's like, "Oh, where are you from?" From China, because she saw my partner. And I
Was
was
she
like, "Oh,
speaking in
yeah."
English?
No, in Khmer, because I was speaking Khmer to
Oh,
her.
okay.
And she was like, "Oh, yeah, I can, yeah, maybe." She's like, "How long have you been there? You speak with an accent, you know?" And I said, "Oh, 4 or 5 years. This is my first time being back." And she was like, "Oh my God, your partner is so cute. You're so cute. And then your mixed baby is gonna be so cute. La la la." And then I was trying on a little like schoolgirl skirt because I thought it was cute. And then I was like, "Oops, I do not want to look like a schoolgirl." And then she said to me, "Oh, people like your age are still in school. It's just you wanted to get married early. That's why but you can still wear a schoolgirl skirt." And I didn't have the heart to tell her and be like, "I'm going back to school in the fall."
Borey, you made up a whole persona in
I
Cambodia and
know.
you
And then
became her.
and then she was like, "Oh my God, my next shipment from Thailand will come in a month. I can send you a message on Messenger or Telegram." And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have Facebook. It's not allowed in China.
Dude,
I only have WeChat." And
when
then she
Bori
bought
told me
it.
this, I was like, this is so unhinged.
This is actually
Method
like evil.
acting. Like,
No,
Wait.
no,
it's
no, no.
like,
But
oh
then,
yeah,
but
I
then, but
moved
then
to
she.
China because I got married.
Yeah.
No, but no, she gave me the storyline first because she's like, "Oh, China," instead of like the U.S., right? And because
You just went along with it.
Yeah, because I know that if I'm Khmer and then my husband is Chinese or whatever, she wouldn't up the price. Because other people just assume that I'm from America and then my partner is from America and then they just up the price. And then this lady just
You found
assumed
the
China.
secret.
Interesting. Okay.
Wow.
Do I maybe pass for someone who's lived in China? Or maybe just like a lot of.
Well, do
No,
you speak Chinese?
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
That
you
would be a
passed.
problem.
No, she asked me, she's like, "Oh, do you speak Chinese?" And I said, "No,
That's
don't
true.
you see I speak English with my husband?"
Yeah, but Tina needs to have a fake Chinese husband if she's gonna say
yeah,
that.
that's true.
Because I feel like so many people in South Korea can actually speak Chinese too. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. No,
Biased.
this is true. Like all the cool girls that Tita was talking about, like they're all now speaking
They all
not
speak
cool
like
girls, just everyone.
Mandarin.
Mandarin and English.
Wow.
Even if they're broken or like with heavy accent or whatever, they're
So they
just
can
speaking
test you.
Dang
Watch
it.
out.
Yeah. But anyways, that's my unhinged story. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that in because it's so, I don't know. I feel like it reflects poorly on my character. But when I told
No,
everyone
it's
that,
good. It's funny, Borey.
I told my family, they're like, "Oh my God, girl, you're so good." Going back, what was the topic? Oh, what Julie said about like, "Oh, I sound like a Khmer nationalist." It made me think of the phrase like, "Modana Phiep Chit Khmer." People keep saying that all the time. And then I think one encounter that I had in
I
Cambodia
don't know
was
what that
when
means.
Modana Phiep. Do you know what
Khmer
Modana Phiep
pride.
is? Yeah,
No.
Khmer pride. Oh, she just said it.
Sorry,
Khmer pride.
sorry.
Yeah.
Why? Why did
Why?
you
What was
react
the
so
reaction?
strongly?
No, because Borey's gonna quiz you, and then like by the time she'd quizzed you, I was already saying the phrase. I'm sorry.
Well, I wouldn't have understood the word either.
Oh. No, because I was gonna say I went to my secondary school on my first or second day back, and my partner. I brought my partner because I wanted him to see what the secondary school looked like, and because all the desk and chairs and everything were gifts from Japanese government, and so they look like the desk that you would see in anime and whatnot.
Wait,
Oh
what?
my God! Whoa.
Are you gonna show us?
No, I don't have a picture
Oh.
inside, but the reason why I brought this up was because I was walking around and the school was not in session because they just had their semester test or whatever. And the groundskeeper's wife, because how do you say it? The president?
Principal.
The principal, the U.S. the principal of the school asked the groundskeeper's wife, like, who are these two foreigners? Because I guess we looked really pale. I don't know. I'll show you the picture.
Pale.
I'll show you the picture. You can judge the pictures and the skin color
I can't judge
on your
anyone for
own.
being pale.
But anyway, the groundskeeper were like, oh, I think they're just foreigners browsing our school or something.
Browsing.
And then I guess the principal talked to my uncle because my uncle was waiting for us outside. And then they got to talking, and then they were like, oh, wow, like you're students of, like, my uncle was a student there too, and then I was a student and whatever. And then she wanted to take pictures and wanted to like present my story and stuff. And she was like, yeah, she was like, oh my God, like the student from our school like got to go all the way to like this top college and stuff. That's like một tận phiệp chiết Khmer, you know?
What the heck?
Wow.
Yeah, and then I'll show you pictures.
Oh my God.
And it's just like such a wild thing to me because I was like, what? But this is
That's cute.
she is the
Oh my God, it's
principal.
like professional. What? Is
Yeah.
that you?
This is me.
You
This
are
is
really
my
pale.
partner.
Oh
Yeah,
my
and then this is us.
God.
I was like, like these are the.
Oh my God,
the-
you look so out of
Yeah,
place.
you look like
Yeah,
some
right.
E.
That is
Right?
exactly why they stopped you.
But anyway, so I was
E
talking
mau
to
bị sọc
Niju.
chân.
Yeah, I know, right?
Literally.
This is the teacher, one of the teachers. I didn't have her. I think all my teachers are retired, but
Aww.
yeah. But
So this is your school. You went to
my-
this school.
I went to the school.
Wow.
I think I went to 7th grade was this class, and then 8th grade was that.
I
Wow.
like
then
how you
ninth was
guys are
that.
like squinting.
Squinting into the
You're like
distance.
really focused.
Oh, my uncle took this picture. We didn't
It's
notice. I was telling
Legit
him.
candid.
I was telling
Aw,
my
cute.
partner where the bulletin board where people post like your ranking.
Wow.
She's like, that's where it used to say I was number 1.
Wait, I have to ask.
Yes.
What was your partner's impression or
Yeah,
impressions
yeah.
of Cambodia? I mean, you spoke
Yeah.
about it a little bit, but
He thought it was
summary.
really. He thought like he really liked that we had windows and then the airs was just coming in
Oh,
because like in
yeah.
America we're just in closed space. I mean, if you want to open the window you can, but not like all year round, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he really liked the airiness of it, of its like of everything, and then he also liked the desk and stuff. He's like, oh yeah, it kind of looked like the desk from anime.
anime.
Yeah. But he liked it. He thought that it was really nice. It felt more kind of, this is also kind of leaning to like the good things that I experienced in Cambodia. One of which was like, you know, the feeling of community and like collaboration and
Yeah.
third places and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he liked it.
That's good to hear because I always feel like I'm a little bit biased when I say I feel more free or I feel happier when I'm in Cambodia. I always thought it was like, oh, it's just, you know, being skewed by the fact that I spent childhood in Cambodia. And like in childhood, you don't really have to worry about bills or getting into law school or like, you know, just like I think the everyday stresses of being in like a first world country like the US. I think in Sokmai, and I say this a lot, like like when you wake up, I feel like your face is like open, you know, like it's a new day. You don't really have the stressors that you would have here, and I think it's just like a freer experience. So it's good to hear that someone else also thought like, oh, the wind is really nice and like there being a lot of like open space. Yeah.
Wait, I thought, Borey, your answer was based on his experience of visiting the school specifically.
Oh, just the
Was I
school?
wrong?
What about the rest of the country?
Yeah, what did
no,
he
no,
think
no.
generally?
Oh no, he thought like he was never a morning person, but in Cambodia there's a rhythm. That's one of the good things. So now
Yeah.
we're going into the good things that
Yeah.
we all experience. We're gonna end the episode with the good things.
Nice.
But one of the good things was that regular wake up time and bedtime, because my partner was never a morning person, but he was forced to be a morning person because at 6 all the businesses To be fair,
Yeah.
I live like very close to the independent, like very close. It's a walkable, like 10-minute walk to the Independence
Mm-hmm.
Monument.
Mm-hmm.
So all the businesses at 6,
Bustling.
everyone, yep,
Wow.
Yeah.
they're rolling out their cards, they're
My
whatever.
God.
And
Yeah.
so you can't just sleep through that, right? So you have to be awake, and then you go out to eat, and then I think we usually go out to eat breakfast at 8 or 9, and
Mm-hmm.
most of the restaurants are like empty because everyone goes to work by like 8, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you go there at like 7 or 8 or whatever, it's just like there's just so many people, and that feeling of
Yeah.
like, oh my God, you're just seeing so many people, like, oh my God, community, like you're surrounded by people.
Yeah.
And then, you know, by like when the sun is going down, the businesses are like, okay, time to close our door or whatever.
Yeah.
Except if you're like a bar, or if you're businesses that are catering to like nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
Nightlife, it's not really nightlife, I want to say, because they go into like 9, 10, or 11. I want to
That's
say.
like Boston nightlife.
Yeah, but that's like very few. Most businesses, like especially the businesses in the markets or like just regular Cambodian businesses, they're done by like
Mhm.
6, 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, we all like take a shower and go to bed at like 8 or 9,
Mm-hmm.
and then wake up and do it all over again, you know.
Yeah.
And the weather is nice, no seasonal depression. It's the same wake up time. I think it's the routine of it all that was really nice. And then talking about third places, you can pay to go to some of these places. So I'll show you this one. Can you see? This is one of the places. It's like a carnival area thing, but it's all year round. It's not
Is
just
this
like
on
a
an
pop-up.
island?
Yes, it's at
Oh my
Gahpik.
God. Gokpik.
Oh,
Okay. Yep.
okay,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Is it
I've
Gahpik?
been.
Oh, no, sorry. Gahpik
No?
is smaller
Gone
than this. This is near like Spion
Noodle.
Choi Jwa. Like,
Okay.
no. When you chlong Spion Choi Jwa, it's like on the other side. Yeah, it's right next
Oh,
to Spion Choi
okay.
You
Jwa.
know,
Yeah.
when I'm in Sakmai, I never know where I am. I just go where people take me, but I think I might have been here before.
Yeah.
I feel like I've
It's a
also
big
been, but I
place.
I
just never
just
knew the
get
name.
taken to places and I don't know where I am ever.
Same.
But these are like fun. People just go. And then also, I didn't take this picture. I took it when I was walking, trying to fight for my life, cross the street to go to the garden. But like, this is the
Jeez.
monument the Independence Monument, right? But then
Is that a Tesla?
is it a Tesla? I don't know.
The first one. The first car.
This one?
The
Or is it
gray
a
one.
black one?
Prius?
Yeah. Oh, it's a
No,
Prius.
it's a Prius. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
The
think
new
there's
Priuses now look like Teslas. The redesigned
Wow.
2024 Prius looks like a Tesla, just so you
Dang.
know. FYI.
There is
This
a
is not a
Tesla.
Toyota ad.
There is a Tesla store.
We
I
have to
want to say.
bleep the name of the company.
Oh,
I'm just
right.
kidding. I'm kidding.
But no, these are like the Independence Monument. I was in the middle of crossing the road to go to the park, but the park,
Oh.
the park is like this area. It's right there. I don't know. Everyone would go there in the evening, like you can go on walks around the garden. That's what I used to do, or like play badminton. People still play badminton, which
Oh,
made me
that sounds
so
so
happy.
fun.
And then the boys are still like kicking a sai. I don't know what English
Sai?
is called. Yeah,
Oh,
like
oh my God, I know. Okay.
I don't know what it's called.
It's the little thing.
Yeah. Yeah, or like the little ball,
don't know
like
the
it could
word.
be like the wooden ball, but it's not wooden ball. It's made out of a sai. That's why it's like light and you can kick it. I don't know what a sai is.
Shuttlecock.
Shuttle. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So people still do that, and I'm so surprised when I saw people doing that, because it was like that when I was younger, and my uncle, like I would come to the park with my great aunts, and then my uncle, would get off of work at like 5:30, park his motorbike by near, like right next to the park, and then just join the boys, kicking
Wow.
balls, blowing off some
The
steam.
boys.
Kicking
The
balls.
boys, but like they're just strangers, but
Cute.
they're
That's
still
nice.
playing together and stuff like that, and it's
That's so
like the sense
nice.
of, I don't know, I didn't feel lonely at all in Cambodia.
Mhm.
But third places, there are a lot of them in Cambodia. I just showed you two.
I want to go back.
And then lastly, well, not lastly, but these are like the last set of photos that I want to show you. Um, this is my favorite. I took this picture at Gai, but this is my favorite like snacks ever. Nom roti. They call it pancakes, but they're not really they're more like
Oh,
crepes. I don't know. Can you see it? Like the little dough
kind
thing, and
of,
then
yeah.
you put like Milo and like condensed milk.
Oh my God, this is
Oh,
Do you know
so
what I'm talking
good.
about? And then you
I know
roll,
what you're talking
yeah.
about. And then
Oh,
you roll
it's
it up like a
so
crepe.
good.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's
Um,
a crepe, but advanced.
yeah, it's so much
advanced.
better. And
Advanced
then
crepe.
I wanted to, I think this
Thing
is
Muay Thai
might
Muay.
be Korean or something, but the reason why I wanted to show this was because there's always these like promotions. Because you know
Oh,
in the US there's like discounts or like Amazon Prime Day or whatever, but in Cambodia there's always like promotions in terms of food. You can like buy one get one free, or like buy this thing like 9 things for $9 or something like that.
that looks so yummy.
It was yummy.
I'm
I
sorry.
want some.
Can we revisit the fact that Borey's favorite photo from Cambodia is of the nom roti, like her favorite snack, as opposed to like
I
any picture of her
love.
and her partner? Like, what is
I've
this?
never tried
Oh my
that. I
God,
have to
this is
try it.
true love. It's so good, Julie.
I
It's
feel like
squishier, not as crispy as a crepe. Is a crepe even considered
No, it's
crispy?
crispy. It is
Is it
crispy.
crispy?
Yes. I mean,
You,
you can tell her I want it crispy or you want it like tun tun,
maybe
then it's
I
fine.
I've
should make
only had it dun
crepes.
dun.
No, I want it crispy because then it's like crunchy.
Wow. Wow.
I want
Anyways,
food.
so
This.
wanted to say like a few more good things.
Yes,
I
yes,
really like
yes.
the transportation stuff. Obviously, like there's no subway or anything like that, but I really like using Grab. Grab is like
Mhm.
kind of like an app, an all-in-one app where you can order tuk tuk, pass app, or you can order like delivery, or you can even order like
Wow.
instead of a tuk tuk, you can order a car if you're like, oh,
Uh-huh.
I don't want the sun shining on my
Don't want to
skin. You
feel the
can,
air.
yeah, exactly. And then, or you can use Pass App. Then Pass App is only for tuk tuk. In my experience, maybe
Oh,
they upgraded it after Grab
I see.
came into the picture. But I really like Grabbed a lot because I used the app a lot when I was
Mm-hmm.
in Cambodia. And then I also want to shout out to like the people, the waiters and the waitresses. I don't know, they're
Mm-hmm.
so nice.
Mm-hmm.
They're like really soft spoken. And then last thing, my partner and I are a big fan of handheld bidet. Had to put it in there. We're gonna have one when we have our own house.
I was thinking about because I think they have portable ones now or
What does that
something.
mean?
It's like a
Right?
bottle and you just fill it with water and you can bring it places and squeeze.
That's just a spray bottle, Ben.
I don't know. It has like a long neck with a thingy.
That sounds really inconvenient. I don't know.
Drop the
But
I
I
link,
don't
think
know.
B.
actually, I think like after you give birth, like people use that.
Oh, okay, okay. I know what you're talking about then. No, but handheld bidet
Yeah, maybe it's not
was
as
such a
good as I
great
thought.
thing. I was like, maybe
Okay.
we should bring it back.
Well, it's
Wait,
never really gone. It just never existed in the
you
US.
were
But
talking
I do
about the
think
Japanese ones? I want
the
to
I like
hear
the
your
handheld ones are
Japanese
comment.
one.
superior
I like the handheld one, yes.
because you can direct the water flow. I feel like the automatic
True,
ones don't hit
true.
where they're supposed to hit, and like the
Yep,
stream is way too gentle. I
yep.
want
But
it
you
to
can
blast
adjust. You
me.
can adjust the
I've
strength
adjusted.
and
No.
you adjust your butt.
I want my bidet to just blast me and just face so the handheld one.
But
They should really have them. Yeah.
but they are so nice, especially, it's whatever. I'm not gonna go into details. But I wanna say like some toilets in Cambodia, the flush button actually doesn't work. So then the bidet was like handy
Oh,
too to just like
what? I've
spray
actually
every.
never. Oh, maybe I have.
I think the
Maybe I'm
the
wrong.
flush function only work 100% of the time in like the mall, or the malls, or
Mm.
like the like Western places or like
Mhm.
hotels or whatever. But if you go
Mhm.
to like the market, for example, and you
Uh-huh.
go to the
That makes sense
bathrooms
then.
there,
I think I
Yeah.
simply wouldn't.
Yeah, same.
Not to
Same.
sound bougie.
No, it's like risking your life to I mean, in 2018 they still had those like like those toilets where you had to
Oh,
like
the
downtown,
spasm.
the
Yeah.
crouch ones. Yeah,
They
no,
still
I
have
felt like
it.
I
They
was
still
risking my
have it.
life every single time. God darn it.
You know what gets me though? I feel like sometimes you would go to the bathroom and there would be like a toilet, like a Western toilet, but there would be no toilet seat. Like it was just you and the
What?
rim. What do
Yeah.
you
Oh
do
my
in that
God.
situation? Because I
Wait,
feel like I just
Julie.
You
kind of like,
squat. You squat. You
Do
like
you
do not
squat
squat
let
at all
your
on the
thighs
times?
toilet.
touch.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no.
No,
okay.
no,
Like,
no. You
like
hover.
just
Okay,
hover.
I
Yeah,
You
yeah,
hover.
hover.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also
But you
hover.
But then
should
I'm like,
just.
what happened to the toilet seat? Like, where did it go?
I feel like you
It
should
was
just
unusable.
hover at all times, though, Julie, just for like sanitary purposes.
I don't
Also,
know
with
if
the
I do
Really?
or
handheld
not. I'm
bidet.
not gonna lie. I'm disgusting.
Oh my god. No, don't. Because handheld bidet, it sprays like, you know the power of handheld
Oh
bidet.
my
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
sometimes,
god.
like even the ones that with the toilet seats, it's like full of water. So sometimes I have to like wipe it, but then I still
Yeah.
hover because I was taught
I
by
might have. I don't know. I don't
I ho-
remember.
I've always hovered since I was young because my great aunt told me
Wow.
for sanitary purposes, hover. Best tip for your next
I
trip to
mean, I guess it's
Cambodia.
true. I don't know. I might have hovered, but I don't remember.
Your quads
And
must be
then
so strong, Borey.
Yeah, for real.
thank you. And then also another tip is when you go to restaurants, steal those little napkins and put it
That's
in like a
Don't
little
so
purse or
advocate
something.
true.
stealing. Oh no, yeah.
I mean, it's for
Advocate
us.
for stealing.
Borrow though.
No,
Borrow.
I mean, no,
Well,
no, you can't
you
just
buy
borrow. It's not
things
like you're
from
gonna
them, so
return.
just take.
Yeah,
Just say
yeah,
take.
take it. Yeah, yeah, take it, and then just put it in like a little pocket or something. Because sometimes I don't know. I think after living in the U.S. for so long, I'm used to like wiping anyways, and then also using the handheld bidet. Like it's weird to have like
Yeah, water on you. Like, what the
yeah.
heck? When I visited,
And
my
it's
uncle carried
casual.
around so many wet wipes. Like, he just had packs and packs of wet wipes in his car.
Wow.
So, and like, they would be used for everything. And like, you would still like tietak or something, like if you're out one of those like crowd toilets, and then you would use the wet wipe to wipe. But then you are still wet after you wipe. And it's like, what's the point? You should have some dry napkins in here. God.
I
Anyway,
know.
I
That's how you
sound
know you're clean.
when it's dry.
But okay, we can. That's all the good things I want to share.
I feel like
Um,
some of the bathrooms are scary. I feel like I went in
mm,
the squatting bathroom and I am not like I'm not anti-squat toilets. I'll take a squat toilet. But sometimes it was just dark in there and you couldn't see anything and then there's
yep,
like the angtak or whatever and you're like I don't know what's
Yeah.
in there. It
yeah.
could be a giant
Yeah.
spider,
Snake.
could be a lizard. Yeah. And that's just
There are still,
upsetting.
unfortunately, some of them, but most of the places, especially at really nice gas station that has like
Mm-hmm.
Domino's or
Mm.
Dairy Queen or
Wow.
whatever, those kind of
Right.
Mm-hmm.
things, then you know the
Thanks,
bathroom's gonna be good.
Tell us more about the gas stations because when I went to Korea, I learned that they have really nice rest stops.
Oh,
Like
yeah, we have really nice rest
like
stops
way
too.
nicer
And
than in the US. Like I've never seen
oh,
anything like that.
I can't
They
say
had like
that.
bathrooms where like it has like a digital screen of like each stall. It tells you this one's a Western toilet, this one's a squat toilet. It tells you which stall is like available.
Wow.
No, not that nice. Not that nice.
Okay,
Not
'cause
yet.
that would have been cool. That would have been cool.
But it's an upgrade from all the squat toilets that I had to face every time.
I
Yeah.
mean, just this is a hot take for just like sanitary purposes. I think if there were one thing that should be like modernized to the highest level, it would be toilets. Like I just think every toilet should just be take us up there. Like how advanced can we go? Like I think like toilets should just like all be equally clean and dry and have bidets and napkins and soap. Yeah, that's my hot take.
Oh yeah, some of the places don't have soap, like hand soap. So
Oh, that's so
I'm so grateful I have
true.
hand sanitizers with me.
That's so true.
So yeah, having a nice clean bathroom everywhere, I think would just be nice. Like if I were an investor and I would want to like develop Cambodia economically or anywhere in the world economically, there are some gross bathrooms in the US. Like I would just invest in toilets. This is
Maybe,
a bad investment
yeah.
idea.
No, that's groundbreaking because I think that improving the state of bathrooms globally would increase the quality of life of every single person on this earth.
No.
Julie, you were
No,
supposed to
Julie,
make
you're
it
not
even
being
more unhinged.
sarcastic, right? You're
I
not
thought
being
I
sarcastic.
did. No, I'm serious.
Okay,
No,
okay.
you
I
are.
was
Okay.
I'm serious too, yeah.
Like when you like go to the bathroom and it's like a bad experience, it just
Yeah.
ruins everything.
Yeah. I mean, this is crazy because I took my family to visit like campus. And you know the Charles Hotel next to Harvard, like
Yeah.
Charles Hotel where the rich people stay. We went there to use the bathroom because it's nicer than the Science Center bathrooms. And it was a life-changing experience. Like the Charles Hotel, it's like such a nice, beautiful bathroom. It's dry, it's clean, it's well lit. They had soap. They had like really thick napkins for you to wipe your hands afterward. Now it's like
How's the
every
smell?
bathroom. I mean,
How is
no
the
discernible
smell?
smell or like a really faint, nice smell. Like again, I just think every bathroom should be modernized. That's my hot
I
take.
love visiting bathrooms in like fancy places.
Yes.
I love checking out a good bathroom.
Yep.
I think you guys would like the Sky Bar's bathroom because they are.
Wow.
First of all, you know
That's
how
our number one
what
destination now.
Sky Bars.
Sky Bar bathroom.
They have handheld bidet, but they also have toilet paper, like
Wow,
with the
that's
rolling thing in America.
luxurious.
And
Best
then
of
when
both
you come
worlds.
out to wash your hands, it smells nice. And then they have like reuse, like it's the rolled towel for you to like, dry your hand, and you can put it in the little
You know
basket.
what?
Wow.
I miss like the wet bathrooms. Is that what you would call them?
Yeah, I still have the wet bathrooms, and I
'Cause-
hate
where you shower
you can,
and
like,
the
you
toilet's right
shower.
there.
And, yep.
No, but I feel like it's like convenient because you can clean the bathroom by just spraying it down.
That's true.
Well,
crazy?
I
don't know.
I know I'm taking this episode like way off course, but my two things against that is like it's really easy for molds to grow there, but
Yeah.
then because it's wet all the time, but then also centipedes love wet places.
No, you're so
And
right.
I have met so many centipedes in my life, and they're all just in Cambodia, and they're massive centipedes, and they're really fast.
One time, I was just sitting, hanging out, and one crawled into my lap.
No.
Chili.
But bathroom is still a thing. I think it's you remember the YouTuber that you both watch, and she's Vietnamese but in Germany, and she talked about like
Oh,
her
yes.
when she went back to Vietnam, she's like wet
Yeah.
bathroom, and
No,
then
I mean, I miss
yeah.
that when I'm in America.
Why do you miss it?
Okay. I feel like
You're getting interrogated.
I really like having clean feet.
Okay. Yes, same.
And I just remember when I was in Korea, within our dorm room, we had like a little bathroom
Okay.
that was like a wet bathroom, and it was so convenient. Every time I came
Wow.
home, I just washed my feet, and it's like I don't need to get into like the tub or the shower.
That's true.
You know
I
what?
don't know.
I take a
agree.
shower. I think it's like a Cambodian thing. Like I shower twice a day. And then at night, even after showering and just like doing things, like
Yeah,
I have to wash my feet before I go to bed. And I have like a towel specifically for my like near my bed so that I also wipe my feet before I
You
get into bed.
too? You too?
Yes.
Borey.
Have
The
it.
bed is
Yes.
like sacred.
Oh my god.
I have to be triple clean before I
No,
get on my
there's a
bed.
I feel
saying.
so
That's why I
validated.
can't nap. I
feel
can't nap on my
validated.
bed. Yeah.
There's a
Because-
saying.
Oh
There
my
is?
god. Iris, shout out to Iris.
Mhm.
Thought I was weird because I have
No!
a quote, what she calls foot mat. Because like when I went to college, I brought like a little
Oh,
think
mine's just
I
a
brought-
towel, so it's easily
I brought like
washable.
a
Yeah,
bath
mine too.
mat because it's
Yeah.
like extra soft and it feels
Okay.
luxurious.
Yeah,
And I would
yeah,
wipe my feet before I get into
Yeah,
bed.
like a little cat.
Like this. Yeah, and I'm like, how is this weird? Like
No,
this is
I mean,
normal.
it's right here.
Thank
Oh
you.
my
Thank
God.
you.
I
Oh
don't
my
do that in
God.
America, but I do that in Cambodia because
Wow.
it's everywhere. Like there's one
Wow.
right outside of the bathroom, and then there's one like
mhm.
before you go inside the room, and then there's another one next to your bed. And I think there's a saying, I don't know, something about how like they believe that you shower in the morning to like start the day, and then at night you have to at the very least
Yep.
wash your feet off all the dirt of the day and then let the day go.
I think I have heard that.
Interesting. I haven't heard it.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in the US, I shower like twice a day, just all the time. But then in Cambodia, it would be 3 to 4 times a day because it's so freaking hot
Oh,
all the
true,
time.
true,
Like
true.
the wetness on your body after you leave a shower becomes sweat the moment you
Yeah.
step outside. So yeah, at some point, I was just like showering 3, 4 times a day, and this was
Wait,
like in
how do you
July when I
shower
visited.
twice a day in America? Tell me, especially during the winter.
The water bill is
How
expensive.
how or the water bill or like the
No, how
logistics
do
of
you
it or
no, like how do you like
She's
make
like,
yourself
I get in the
shower?
shower, I turn on the water.
No, like no, sorry, maybe I wasn't clear, but like how do you even,
have the time?
I guess like not have the time. How
No,
do you even motivate yourself to go into the
I get
shower
what
when
you're
it's so
saying,
cold?
because it's so cold and I
Oh,
hate being
cold,
cold, so I don't
cold.
want to like go
Why would it be?
shower.
Why would you be cold?
Because
Because
you
when
strip
you're
out of your clothes,
wet,
yeah, and then you go in,
No,
and then
what
yeah,
are you
it's the hot
talking
water. But then
about?
when you come out, there's like this brief moment where it's
what
like,
do
oh
you
my god.
not get?
You keep a towel nearby so you can like
But you're still
wrap
cold.
yourself in
You're
the.
still cold.
I think my bathroom is just unnaturally warm all the
My
time because it's a
bathroom
small
is really
bathroom.
cold.
Mine is cold.
You should fix that. It's life changing. I also have a space heater that I turn on when it's like a particularly cold winter night. And I blast it into the bathroom. So it's like a warm little space. And then I shower like it's like really hot water, like scalding. I have skin problems, probably because I shower using such hot water.
Like my
But it's really
apartment
hot
right
and then I come out.
now
But yeah.
is like one of those like glass shower stalls. But I
Mm.
feel like it's like keeping the hot air from spreading throughout the bathroom. So I'll like open the door and it'll be like cold.
Whoa.
If I do it in the summer, that's fine because I'm like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think in the winter, I'm just kind of like, I already shower at night and I'm not sweating
yeah.
during the night. So why should I shower in the morning? That's one
Yeah.
thing. And then second thing, it's like I'm not even sweating in the
Mm.
winter. So why should I shower? Unless I work
Mm.
out, then I was like, okay, I need to shower.
That's what my dad believes.
That's what my mom and I
Yeah.
believe.
Okay, yeah. Well, thank you, Borey, for sharing your trip with us. It was really amazing to see how much things have changed and also really makes me want to go back sometime
Yeah.
soon. Hopefully, I'll have a chance.
Mhm.
But yeah, we hope that you all enjoyed listening along as well and seeing the pictures since we'll be sharing the video. And please feel free to give us any feedback or comments or requests. You can reach us at stillkamaepodcast@gmail.com or on any of our social media accounts. Thank you and have a nice rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye bye.